Hello guys and welcome, I'm Paweł Burza and I'm joined as always by my partner in crime, Michał Luigi Dobrowolski.
What's up?
What's up? That's what you're gonna go with? Okay. Alright, what we have for you today is we'll be talking about the end of the season, the end of the Pro Ladder season, the rewards. We'll be talking about new cards because you already saw some of the arts of the cards but you haven't seen all of their abilities. We'll talk about the changes that are coming with the update. The update will most likely come out tomorrow, that's what I can tell you. What else? We also might show something new.
Yeah.
Like a new fresh leak.
Exactly.
Leak
we
soup.
have some leaks here. Actually, they're
Yes.
laying right here. So.
Yeah, you can actually, no, I can only see a little bit. So,
Here.
yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so let's start with the beginnings. The season has ended. So ranked play season, if you go to the game right now, you will see that you cannot play ranked matches or you cannot see the leaderboard. Currently what our team is doing, they're distributing all the rewards for the previous season. And when it comes to rewards, let us show you them. Here they are. So if you're position 1 to 25, you will get the Golden Dragon title and the frame. And then Great Worm, then the Sly Lizard. Sly Lizard is actually a new card that is coming with this update.
Yeah,
Then
we'll show it later.
Yeah, we have the Wyvern, the Young Drake, and the Dragon Hatchling. And also, if you're in top 1000, you will get this cool Yennefer avatar.
Alternative Yennefer avatar.
Alternative.
Let's
I like
go
how
on.
you put that. Yes. What's important to note here is that this season that's going to begin tomorrow is actually the one that is going to be. It's going to be the last one that will last 2 months.
Yeah.
With the beginning of the new year, what we want to do is we want to have seasons which will last only 1 month.
Yeah, it will speed things up. a bit.
Exactly. Yeah. And also the rewards will be changed in order for them to actually work for a 1 month period.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. That was
Okay.
easy.
So that's about it.
Yeah.
In
So
terms of ladder.
Let's move on to the new things. As you saw, we already teased a little bit in one of our mailings, the Holiday of the Dead. And we'll move on to the screen right now and show you actually what it's about. So the event itself is around Regis. So my favorite vampire. I don't know if it's your favorite vampire, but for
But-
me it is.
There's an important thing about that. It's about young Regis.
Yes. If you read the books, you know that he's been up to no good when he was a
Yeah, exactly.
vampire, a young bat. How would you call that?
I think
youngin.
vampire is.
Yeah.
is-
Yeah. So his younger years, he was a little bit crazy, bloodthirsty actually. So in his older age, he became more mild, calm,
More stoic. Let's call
stoic.
it.
I like how you put that. So once again, you will be faced with 3 challenges on standard and 3 on expert. Actually, the first one is breaking bread with the dead. So here you have to defend a palisade actually.
Yeah, this one.
From attacking vampires, and it's also in a similar fashion that it's a puzzle.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
a
need
puzzle
to-
battle. It's basically the best way of to sum this up. So as Burza was saying, you need to strengthen up your palisade. Your goal is to strengthen it to the certain level, and while doing that, you need to also make sure that your troops will not die.
Exactly.
It's a cool battle, but there's
Yeah.
more than one way of solving it.
It's really cool because I played like a previous version before it was done, and I tried like 10 times. I couldn't get it, but after I played with Aru, who was on the 3rd episode of A Round of Gwent, and he actually helped me out, and it was changed a little bit, so it was easier to do. But I don't want to know how hard it is on expert mode. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm really excited
it's a
for
bit
that one.
Harder, a bit.
Yeah. What's really cool is that the rewards that you'll be getting are pretty much the same but different. If
Yes.
That actually says a lot.
That's perfect.
Same
That's
but
perfect.
different. So yeah. Next one, knocking on Horror's door. So Tasha Mutna, if I say that properly, is the gate that you have to break into.
Yes. This one is probably the most complex out of the 3 battles that you have here, because you have your battering ram, right? And opponent has a Queen of the Night, which is a really powerful Bruxa.
Yes.
And you also have Ballista on the top of your siege machines. And the goal of this battle is to destroy the gates with a battering ram.
Yes.
A battering ram, I mean, you can strengthen battering ram. I mean, its power by putting some units next to it and stuff like that. But I don't want to get into details because you'll just figure it out yourself.
JJ Pasak, these are not spoilers, these are not leaks, these are just insightful information into the event itself.
Okay.
Yeah. And the last one is Bloodthirst. This one we won't talk anything about, but it's the best one. It's the culminating point
really
of the
cool.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not go into details.
There's a lot happening.
Yes, and then you have the expert mode where you actually get to get some. You are able to get some meteorite powder for doing these challenges.
It's basically the same deal as with the previous holiday.
Yes.
So you're getting ore for the normal, standard challenges, and you're getting meteorite powder for the expert mode.
Exactly.
And that's more or less it. And obviously expert mode is harder, but you'll see that later.
Yeah, I actually want to try it on expert. I haven't tried them on expert.
Yeah, I already did. This is actually my second account. This is why I didn't finish it here.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, so you guys most likely will be able to try it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Also, the Pro Ladder is ending tomorrow at 12 p.m. CET, so at noon CET. But that's a whole different story. So if you want to take part in Gwent Open, you have to be in the top 8. So this is your last chance to actually grind it out. And I'll see you in Warsaw. Simple as that. All right, moving on to my favorite part, which are the 21 new cards that we're going to introduce.
Yep,
so let's start with neutrals and let's go down to Crow's Eye first.
Here we go.
There we go. So what does this beautiful card do?
This is a spell card. Actually, it's a special card. Sorry, not a spell card. It's an alchemy and organic card, so you can use it with Vesemir, for instance. You'll actually see that we added a lot of alchemy cards with this patch. And what it does, it's basically damaging. It's damaging random card on each row. And highest card
enemy on each row.
Row on the opponent's side. But if you have a copy of this card in your graveyard, its effect will be stronger. So the more copies you have in the graveyard, the more damage it will deal. If you'll manage to somehow copy it to the ridiculous amounts, then the damage will be really high. But in a normal match, obviously 6 will be the most you can get out of it. But 6 to every row, in total 18.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
So this is the first one, neutral cards, everybody can get it.
Yes, and the Crow's Eye is actually the plan that you see there.
Yeah, it's not a crow, it's it's this.
Yeah, when we showcased the card, that was the first question from players was like, which is it? I'm like, come on guys, know your lore, that's Crow's Eye. That's one. Actually, it's an alchemy card because it's actually one of the alchemy recipes, like one of the things for the recipe that you find in The Witcher 3.
Yep.
Easy.
Okay,
moving
I'll
on.
just jump like that because I knew it's here.
Mahakam Ale. Mahakam wasn't built in a day. What about ale? Was it made in a day?
Oh no, it's actually a long process. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically similar to Crow's Eye, but it's a positive card. So it will boost a random ally. This is why I got confused because ale is boosting a random ally while Crow is damaging the highest. So boosting a
Too
random
much
ally.
ale will also damage you.
Maybe, but water will damage you more.
Because it's a poison.
Boosting random ally by 4 on each row, in total 12 points. It's just, it's better for you if you're spreading your army, if you're not stacking it on one row.
Yes. No random in Gwent, yes.
As simple as that. I don't think we need to cover in more detail.
Mandrake.
Yeah, this beauty. There was a lot of questions about this card.
Yeah, actually if it had like physics for
roots,
for the roots.
Yes.
No, there are no physics for the roots. We double checked, triple checked.
Yeah, I can show it to you. There is no physics here.
Yes.
It's just a normal card. I can even do this.
Yeah, nothing happens. Okay, so Mandrake. So it has 2 abilities. For me, this is a buffed up Madrome.
Yeah, it's like a silver version of Madrome.
But it heals a unit and strengthens it by 6. And then resets a unit and weakens it by 6.
There's one difference from Madrome because Madrome was always resetting, and this one heals or resets. Obviously, heal is when you're damaged, then it will heal you up. If you're not damaged, it will not reset you. And reset works the other way around. If something is buffed, then it will go down. If something is down, that it won't go up.
Easy.
Yeah.
Hi, Croakies.
Okay, next one is actually I could have just jumped
Expired
right here.
Ale. So if you played again, the Mahogany Ale Festival, you will know this card. So what does it do? It has a time counter now.
Yeah, this one is actually complex, but I'm really excited about this one. I really like this ability. It's again an alchemy card. Obviously, Mandrake was an alchemy card, and the Mahogany Ale was an alchemy card as well. So as I said, quite a few alchemy cards. So what this one does, you play it and you put it in your opponent's hand, right? And it has a countdown on it. And if this countdown will expire, then you'll need to discard a random card from your hand. And this one as well. I mean, this one will be destroyed, right? But you can play it.
So it forces your opponent to discard. Yes.
If the countdown will expire. But if you play it when countdown is still on, then your opponent will draw a card. So it's like that.
Nice. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's basically
Someone
something
called it Vesemir meta with the alchemy cards.
hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, okay, so this was expired ale, and
Yes.
the next one I think
Dream.
is Han Marvin's Blue Dream, or I have no idea how
Yeah.
to actually pronounce it.
A lot of community members were excited for this premium, and here you go. Here's the premium for it.
And no surprise here, alchemy as well.
Yeah, all the alchemies.
Yeah, so we have a premium here. I can just show you from every angle. But what this card does, this card, when you play it, it will spawn a copy of a gold card from your opponent's graveyard. And if it was a unit, obviously, but not an, we're always putting that because somebody, people were confused that when they were pulling things that were disloyal, like spies, they weren't buffed.
Yeah.
So if it's not a spy, it will be boosted by 2.
Yes.
It's really simple.
And it cannot target itself, so you can't use
Yeah,
this
it
card
cannot.
in order to.
So if your opponent would play this and then you would like to play this and resurrect this card, it wouldn't work.
Exactly. Next up, Muzzle.
Yeah.
So this card the art was shown by Merchant. And here's the premium. So you pretty much move a bronze or silver enemy with 8 power or less to the opposite row.
Yeah, it's not blinking. It's
Yeah.
creeping me out.
Yeah. I think that's the point.
But here we go. We have physics here. You wanted some physics.
The snout is moving.
Snout, I like that. Okay. So I don't need to say anything else.
I
We
already did
covered
it
that
for you.
much,
No problem.
So Wolfbane. Another one that I'm pretty excited about
I love the art here.
because you like worms.
No, I just like the petals of the flowers.
Yeah, okay.
They're so calming.
Okay. It's a really weird choice of a calming card, but whatever.
Creepy and calming at the same time.
But again, card with a countdown. So whenever this card is in graveyard, then each turn the countdown will go down, and after 3 turns, at the start of your turn, this card will boost your lowest unit on the board, and will damage the highest unit on the opponent side of the board. As simple as that.
Simple as that.
Basically, if you'll discard it, this will be like 12 free points for you.
Wow. I know why it's gold now.
Okay, so we covered gold.
Yes.
I think the
Well-
next one is this beautiful boy. Here we go.
Germain of Fox Hollow. Or
Yeah.
Machka, as you call him.
Yeah, he's Machka. He'll always be Machka.
He's
in my mind.
actually, his card, spoiler alert, or Easter egg, is actually one of the designers. If you remember, we had on, I think, one of our streams, we had Maciek Ostrowski.
Yeah.
So Ostre, and that's him.
Yeah, it's exactly
Now
him.
I know why he has the scythe. That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's Ostre.
Yeah.
He's sharp.
Yeah.
Because Ostre in Polish means sharp.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. So his facial expression is actually on point on
Yeah.
this art.
Yeah.
You may laugh, but it's exactly how he looks when he's yelling.
It's true.
Uh,
Confirmed.
Card itself is pretty simple. It just puts in total 5 bodies on the board because he spawns 2 cows to his left and 2 cows to his right. And that's basically it. And you have a lot of peasants there in
Since
in
he's the
background.
designer behind Nilfgaard, I always envisioned him to be a Nilfgaardian.
No, this card is perfect
unit.
for him. It's
But
like amazing.
It's so much flavor.
Yep.
Yeah.
He actually plays a big role in the event. So
Yes. So that's spoiler alert. What event? What event? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, next one.
I like the Sage.
It's actually you, because I saw on Twitter when we were showing the cards.
yeah.
I saw he had your face. I don't know why we changed that actually.
Yeah,
I
he had
think
beautiful
something
leaks
here.
in his hand. It was so good. Yeah, shout out to the Pabs. He's one of the Redditors that actually has mad Photoshop skills, and he made him look just like me.
Yeah, but this card is actually basically it's perfect for our new game mode. You actually managed to test
Yeah,
today.
I actually played the new game mode. Luigi beat me twice in that game mode, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, it
was so cool.
It was really cool, and this card actually plays really well there, because there's a lot of golden cards there.
Yeah.
So what this card does, it spawns a copy of a random different gold or silver unit from your opponent's deck, and that's it.
Simple as that.
Yeah, so you have your opponent's golden card, and on the top of that 2 points in the body. So yeah, pretty simple. And then another alchemy card.
Ale of the Ancestors.
While we're talking about that, we could actually talk about this as well, because this is something new.
Boon.
You actually have that mentioned later on, but
yes,
I think we can
talk about it right now, because we have 2 new tags. One is hazards, and the other one is boons. So hazards, negative effects. Boons,
persistent negative effects that are affecting the roll, and boons are positive.
You know what's a persistent negative effect?
Me?
No, winter time.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
So boons are positive persistent effects, like row effects that are just positive. It's like reversed weather, because weather tag is not here anymore, like hazard took over, and that's about that. So let's just talk about Ale of the Ancestors. This card is a gold card, as you can see. It's, as we said, a row effect, and while it's on the row, it will bathe the row in a golden froth. You probably remember the effect from the Mahogany Festival if you played it.
Yes.
And at the start of your turn, it will boost 3 random units by 1.
Yes.
Obviously, it would be pretty punishing if it would be easily removed.
Destroyed. Yeah.
Therefore, we gave it a lot of armor, and it actually makes sense, because this is a massive keg. It should have some,
I like the addition of adding positive weather effects. Like normally players are used to negative ones, but now you have a positive one that can actually.
You can guess from introduction of the boon tag that will put more positive row effects in the game. Yeah, so this is basically the keg, and I think that's it for the neutral cards.
Yes, we can move straight to monsters.
Yeah,
we have 2 cards here.
The first one is here.
One is a super Sly Lizard, called the Sly Lizard.
Exactly.
Nice.
We had a different name for him, but let's not mention that.
I don't want to know.
But it was you who came up with it, so.
Me? Really?
Yeah, like just before the stream.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so what this guy is doing? This guy is consuming, but without boosting, a unit from your graveyard that has a copy in your deck. And then you can play that copy.
Yes.
What does
you consume without consuming.
Yes, because basically you're not getting the value out of the card you consumed. You're just, banishing the card. You're triggering all of the consumed triggers, and then you're bringing the copy.
Easy.
Yeah. So this was the Sly Lizard. Actually, I didn't move it around so we could see everything. Here we go. And that's Sly Lizard for you.
A Sly Lizard.
Yeah, and then...
That isn't funny if I say it the second time. It's
this pretty girl. Here we go.
Yes, I remember her.
Yeah, she
from
was
The Witcher 2.
Yeah, she was in The Witcher 2. You can remember that. She was the one that was making an elf soup. Pretty tasty. You just need some onions. You need some
a lot of onions.
A lot of onions, yeah. Some elf, and then you have a soup. You can try that at home, or maybe not.
Without the elf part.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Try chicken instead.
And
elves taste like chicken.
Then we have her ability.
Or do they? Yes. Sorry.
I don't know.
I was thinking about if elves actually taste like chicken, but I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. So what she does? She consumes again bronze Death Wish unit from your deck, but without boosting. So the same deal as previously.
Consume less consume.
Yeah, and then you trigger the Death Wish of that unit. So for instance, if you'll consume let's say Rotwind, right? You'll get the Rotwind's ability. You'll get to trigger that ability, obviously only the Deathwish ability, and you'll put the Rotwind in your graveyard. So then you can eat it with something else.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it for monsters. Only 2 cards.
Someone
One
wrote in
bronze, one
chat, an
silver.
elf a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh, here we go. So maybe they do taste like chicken.
Maybe.
Nilfgaard.
For the Empire.
Yeah, let's start with this guy because
The
he's
elite.
right here in the middle. Yeah, Venendal Elite.
1 power.
So obviously this one supports the revealed archetype. Yeah, it has 1 power.
We'll get to Harpy later, chat. Don't worry.
Yes, we will. So you can choose a revealed card. And if this is a unit, you will set this revealed card's power to 1, while Venendal Elite will get this card's power. This is a really cool card, and for instance, you can play it with your spies as well, because you can target your stuff, I mean, your hand as well. So you can use this guy on your Cantarella, and then you play a spy worth 1 point on the opponent's side. And he'll get 11
So it's
points.
on any unit, so it can be bronze, silver.
You can play it on special card as well, but on special card he'll always get 9 points.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so this was Vandal Elite, and let's move on to our silver card. Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
It's
Heavy Fire Scorpion.
she has a name. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she's hefty hell. You need to remember that. So yeah, but she is a really big, heavy fire scorpion, as you can see on the art.
As kids say this day, thick. I think that's the correct pronunciation.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. So it's a really big siege machine. If you remember normal fire scorpions, she is, I think, twice as big, maybe even more. Yeah, but what she does, she's again a support for the reveal archetype, but you can play it without reveal archetype as well, because if she is revealed, she'll damage all enemies by 1. If she wasn't revealed, then she'll damage all enemies on different rows than her by 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's kind of a gamble, right?
Yeah, so if you play her on range, for instance, you'll damage the siege and the melee row.
Nice.
If you play her on melee, you'll damage range then siege. It works like that. But
Nice.
if you'll reveal her in your hand and then you play her as a revealed card, then she'll deal damage to every single unit.
That's a lot of information at once.
But you get it, more or less.
Yeah, more or less. I
Yeah,
have to
okay.
test it.
Okay, that's good.
Reveal.
Yeah, now Northern Realms. What was first in Northern Realms? I need to check.
Northern Realms.
It
Catapult.
was this beauty, yeah. So, obviously machine. You can see that from the art. We actually tested this card in live before putting it in game. You were actually, used in Brazil Game Show.
Yeah,
to
Brazil
test
Game
it.
Show. It was me and Banan. Yeah, he just launched me. But I think it was more of a rod tosser. I wasn't
maybe.
really fresh
Maybe,
that day. Yeah.
but something like that. Okay, so this is a catapult, and what she does, she damages the highest and the lowest enemy on the opposite row by 2.
Simple as that.
And with each crew member, so up to 2, you can increase this damage dealt by 1.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty powerful card.
We just need a fresh crew member.
Yeah, I like this guy's face. It's amazing.
He's not impressed with what's going on.
Okay, let's move to
Ronvid
Silvers.
of Small Marsh.
She will be here.
This guy I forgot about, but
Yeah.
you reminded me that he was appearing in The Witcher 3.
Yeah, he was appearing in The Witcher 3 over and over. You were betting him, and then he was reappearing again.
Yes.
Because he was saying, I can't really remember what
He
he was
said
saying exactly.
something that he was defending the honor
Yes,
of
his lady,
Bilberry,
but-
if
yeah.
that's the name. And he was always saying that you said something bad about her,
Yes.
and you now have to fight him. And he's like beaten up all the time.
Yeah, therefore
Yeah.
he was always coming back.
Yeah.
And again, he's always coming back in our game as well.
Yes.
Because whenever he'll be discarded or destroyed, you'll set his value to 1, and then you resurrect him on the random row. On the top of that, he has
Crewman.
a crewman ability.
Which is really, really cool.
So this is how he works. And let me just show you the
I'll
everything around them.
battle
Yeah,
you. No,
yeah,
no
here we go.
problem.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Enough.
Easy.
Now your faction.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Yeah. Let's start with
Swordmaster.
Yeah, Dolblatana Swordmaster.
Gave this one to life coach to reveal.
Did he like it?
Yes. A lot. He said that, I think the tweet was that the card is going to bring something sharp to Gwent, as if you get the pun intended, something like sharp.
I
sharp.
hate you. I really hate you.
No.
So yeah, so you as you can see, she's really similar to Brianne right now, but we'll get to the Brianne.
Sure, ability change. And it's awesome.
Yeah, so she's really simple. She'll just deal her power as damage to a target unit.
Yep.
And then we have our silver.
Hitori, which I showed. There he was. There he was.
Yeah,
Down,
I'm
down, down.
jumping like it was twitching
crazy.
for me.
There we go.
Here we go. He's here. So
He's an elf support.
yeah, he's a really interesting twist on the resurrect
Yes.
cards. Because what he does, he allows you, he allows you can boost every unit in your hand, but he will allow you to resurrect a unit that is of his power or lower. So if you'll manage to, to buff him really high, you'll be basically able to resurrect most of your cards.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is going to be good. Resurrecting Scoia'tael. This is what I was waiting for. I'm hyped. I'm ready. Let's play.
And you can
Where's the
remember
patch, Luigi? I need it now. Now.
Yeah, it's actually on the build machine, it's getting there. Okay, so you can remember this guy from of Swords and Dumplings quest in The Witcher 3.
Yes. Mentioned by a lot of players, there are no dumplings here.
Actually, let me just look. I don't think they are.
No, I don't see dumplings.
No, maybe.
But there are swords.
We'll add some on the Easter egg or something. Yeah. We'll see about that. Yeah. Okay. So this was Skoya.
The best faction.
Skellig,
Boys and
the
girls.
faction that got the most cards because they got free cards.
One additional one.
Yeah.
Battle Maiden is up first.
Yeah, I really love this art.
Boom.
It's really.
Poor wolf.
Yeah. It just, it's really nice. But this is the Axis card because Skellig was struggling with Axis unless you were playing the discard, right? And what this card allows you to do, you will be able to select any soldier card with a soldier tag on your side of the board, damage it by 1, and then summon a copy of it. The Axis card.
So you self-wound yourself, yes?
No. Yes. You're wounding your units to bring their copies.
Oh, perfect.
So you can, for instance, wound Raging Berserker. So he will turn into a bear, and then you'll get a copy of the Berserker as well.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's cool. Sounds like Shield Maidens, but better.
Different.
Well, different, yeah.
Shield Maidens can draw only themselves, and you can draw anything with those.
That's the cool part.
Yep. Then we have Flaminica's second bronze unit in Skellig.
My favorite art.
Yeah, this
a lot of players' favorite art.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's really amazing. Like everything that
from this update.
So
not from the future ones. The future ones I already have favorite arts. Like
okay.
The favorite is of favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's decent. Yeah. So Flaminica. What Flaminica does? She is a clear weather unit because she can clear hazards from her row, all hazards obviously, and then you can move 2 allies to this row that she cleared. Because Skellig was even struggling when something was moving them because they have a lot of units that rely on positioning, and this is the answer. Okay.
Easy.
So this is it, and then our silver.
My favorite one, which I cannot still get, but I remember this guy. I remember his crew, his crew that was no more, and yeah.
It's
so Harold.
Yeah, he's the guy from the Ice Giant quest, from the Lord of Undvik quest, actually. And you can remember he had his boys on his ship.
Boys, yeah.
Exactly, and you have the boys here.
Yeah, like Wilmar, Wilfred, and Wilhelm.
Exactly. 3 skulls he was talking with, the skulls are still here.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of bad things in his life.
Yeah, you can see it right here. Right here in his eyes.
I like how you got the snout, kind of like that. His nose is cold and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So his ability is just to spawn these 3 skulls, right? But that's obviously not the end of the card because each one of these skulls have something in common. All of them have Death Wish.
I think I'll actually play Skellig this time.
And
A little bit.
you hate Skellig.
No, I don't.
Okay.
A little bit.
Błażej hates Skellig.
He does?
Manners. what Wilmar is doing. Wilmar is a disloyal card. I mean, because Harald spawns Wilmar on the opposite row, Wilfred I think to the left, and Wilhelm Wilfred to the left, and Wilhelm to the right.
Simple as that. And Wilmar on the opposite row.
Yes. So, oh no, I did it again. So Wilmar, when you destroy Wilmar, the opposing player can play a top cursed unit from his deck.
So you play the top cursed unit
because
from your
he's
deck
a disloyal
you're
card.
the opponent, because it's in your opponent's side.
Then Wilfred. Wilfred is strengthening a random ally by 3. That's simple.
Mm-hmm.
And Wilhelm is damaging all units on the opposite row by 1. So, for instance, what I'm doing with this card is I'm eating the Wilhelm with the Blood Curdling Roar, because it works on him, obviously. Then he triggers the damaging ability, which kills the Wilmar, and then I'm getting another unit, cursed unit as well.
Nice.
It's actually a lot of cursed unit in this patch. I hope we'll see more play. And that's it from the new cards, I would say.
There it is. That was cool.
Yeah, I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we got all 21 cards, so we'll be moving on to the fixes. So from smaller fixes that we actually did, there's actually more bug fixes that we introduced with this update. One of them is being with fixing the issue with stop search button not working when you're queuing in to find an opponent. And then I think we should just go through card changes. So the first one being that Clear Skies got a small boost. It now, whenever you heal, so boost all damage allies under hazards by 2, not by 1, how it was before. So you heal,
just
not for 1, but for 2.
Small boost.
Yeah, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, and we already covered that weather effects are renamed to hazards right now.
Like boons, positive, hazards, negative effects.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Was it effects that for a longer period of time?
Persistent?
Persistent effects.
Here we go. But we have more card changes, because actually if we have monsters right here, maybe we should just go with monsters.
A lot of you were talking about harpies. I already see a comment, delete harpies. No, we won't delete them, but we'll change them. So harpies were problematic with, of course, woodland spirit. So players were saying get rid of woodland spirit or get rid of harpies. While we can actually change harpies without deleting woodland spirit, and you'll make the whole thing work. And how will you make it work?
Yeah, basically right now you will be able to play harpy from your deck if you'll manage to destroy at least one beast with your ability during your turn. And that is basically it. You can see the tooltip on the screen.
Yes.
Her stats and her damaging the lowest ability is still there. The only thing that changed is trigger. Yep. So you won't be able to get all of them with Blashen, with Woodland Spirit anymore.
Yeah, no more 21-point swings.
Yeah.
Easy.
So a
lot of more cards are agile overall. Like you see the Arrakis Behemoth there. We'll move straight to Skellig.
Yeah, I think so, because
another card that was problematic.
This is the card on your list.
Was Restore.
Yeah.
So now we can only resurrect Skellig units. So no Doragary, buffing to 10 and all that. So this was also something that players were talking about. Mainly they were saying that we should target the change to Doragary, but you can actually do it to Restore instead of Doragary, and everything is fine.
Yeah, Doragary is not played that much in other decks actually, so. But still, the card is still powerful. You can still play it with Gremist and get some blood curdling roars out of him.
Exactly.
So don't worry about that.
That still works. Moving on. Next. Brianne.
Oh, we were talking
Brianne
about
and Yorvet actually, because their abilities changed and are in some way similar but different. Haha.
Yep. So, as we were saying, Doldatana's Swordmaster got her old ability. She still has her ability, so she still is dealing...
You can still boost her, and if you destroy a unit, the change pretty much is that Dryads and Ambush units in your hand or deck get +1 to their power. So, simple as that.
I think this is actually, a slight leak, because Dryads.
For Brocculon!
And
Yorvet.
Yorvet. Wait, he's here.
So here the same thing, but when you destroy an enemy which was hit by 7, all elves in your hand get +1.
Yeah, he's actually really good right now. So yeah, I think this was the change to Skoya. What do you have next?
Oh no, Elias has 2 higher base strength,
but
that's a small change. Yeah.
What would you like to see next?
Actually thinking. Maybe Chad wants to see something. We'll see if Chad wants to see something. Overall, there are, in this update, there are changes to points, so some cards will be stronger. Also, there's like a thing about changing conditions in cards, maybe make them easier to fulfill, like Siege Tower.
Yeah. I think she's a good example of that. Yeah, because she doesn't have basically anything else. It's just boost self by 2 and then repeat the deployability.
So it's easier to use. Simple as that.
What
ghouls
else we
can consume silver cards. That's a new thing.
Yes. Because previously they were able only to eat bronzes, but now you are able to eat bronzes or silvers from your graveyard.
Yes. Light longships also trigger now on deploy, so when you play them, the ability is triggered instantly.
Wait, because they are 6s. Oh, here we go. Actually 5, sorry.
Yeah. Overall buffs to Northern Realms, so Vest, Neneki, Trebuchet, for example.
Yeah, but these are basically, the value buffs.
Plus a few more agile units I mentioned already, Arakas, Behemoth.
Yeah, but it will be, impossible to go through all of them. I mean, we could, but...
Any changes to Unseen Elder?
No.
What about Letho? I know Letho got a point boost. He's a 12 power unit now.
Let me just show him. Letho is just a bit different.
At the bottom.
Here we go.
Yeah, so he's a 12 power unit now. But if he's spying, it's a power to 1 and destroy units adjusted
that
to
part
this
didn't
one
change.
and boost self by their power.
Okay. So is that it?
I think that's pretty much it. Of course, the full changes you'll be able to see tomorrow, and patch notes. We'll have them on our website as always in the news section. And what, of course, we wanted to bring, since no, there aren't any changes of leaders. That's what chat is asking. There are not any new leaders introduced with this update. Maybe in the future one we'll see more leaders.
We'll see which future will bring.
Yes. We actually brought 2. No, we brought 1.
Yeah, only one. Only one leak for you today.
We brought 1 new art that we want to show you now. And let's actually move to it. There it is.
Yeah, actually, it's not a leak if it's approved, right?
Yeah, it's not a leak.
Yeah.
If it's original.
Yeah, if you know your lore, then you can guess who this is. It's a Northern Realms card. Yeah.
Northern Realms. I mean, if you know your lore, you will know this character for sure.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no problem. That's that.
But we will not tell anything else about it.
Yeah.
You can just guess what it is.
Yes. Yeah, if you know your lore, you know it. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I think so.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. That's it? Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. No. No, wait. I think my phone's ringing.
Yeah.
Is it ringing? I don't know. Oh, it is. Sorry, guys, I have to take this. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait with
Hello?
you.
Hello.
Okay, actually, I have one more exclusive things for you. One more art, actually. I think you will love it. Pixel, put it on. This is it. This is the beauty. Just look at this equipment. Just look at his backpack and look what he has next to his belt. This is a proper leak. But just be quiet about that. He doesn't know about it yet, so it's perfectly fine. Oh, he's coming back.
Sorry, guys, I had to take that. Was my wife, so you cannot ignore that.
Everything's fine?
Yeah, all good. Did I miss anything?
No.
No, all good. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you for this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, full patch notes are coming tomorrow. The patch most likely is coming tomorrow. End of the Pro Ladder season is coming tomorrow. Everything's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I hope you guys are also excited. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for the memes. Thank you for your support. And let's play more Gwent tomorrow.
Yeah. Cheers.
Take care.